Asanzuri. I'm Maeve De Voe, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video, I'm going to be speaking about facts about myself because, you know, that's a good way to start a YouTube channel. You know, because, like, if I just go like, no, here's me singing, here's me dancing, like, you know, you guys don't know anything about me. I want you to know me. So, here I am. Pow! So, the number one fact I'm going to say is that I always wear crowns. Crowns are my favorite thing ever. I love crowns a lot. And I don't know how I started liking crowns. When I tell you this is my entire life so far, I am not kidding whenever I say this. I legitimately woke up and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna reenact it. Crowns. It was a wild experience. It's the same experience I have with my favorite thing ever, peaches. I'm obsessed with peaches and crowns. That is my two biggest obsessions right now, besides my talents. My talents are acting, singing, dancing, cosplaying, songwriting, composing, making my own music, choreographing, costume design, and literally anything that you can think of. I do sports. I adore sports. I don't watch sports like on the TV. I will watch, like, you know, World Cup and stuff like that, but I won't just be like, oh, it's Sunday. You know, I won't. My favorite sports are tennis, basketball, soccer, cheerleading, and obviously dancing. That's what I do. And softball. I have actually auditioned. Do you hear me? Oh my gosh. I tried out in the past. I tried out for tennis, soccer, basketball, and I forgot the other. And I'm a dancer, so, but the other ones I would actually really like to do in the future. And I'm really obsessed with cheerleading, and you'll find that out very soon. I have a lot of story times about my sport experience. I've had a lot of really weird trying out moments. My main goal in life, and this is something I am working toward every single day, not a joke, that's not an exaggeration, every single day, I want to be a worldwide performer, entertainer, pop star. I make my own original music, and it's actually releasing soon. Oh my gosh, it's releasing soon. I am releasing my own music soon, and it is called I'm Different. I wrote this song about 2015 because I experienced bullying. I have been bullied a lot, and I don't really understand why. Of course, like, you know, just me being whack. I mean, look at my clothing. Imagine someone showing up to school. How are you? I get it. I have been working on my own original music since about 2014. I started just playing notes on the piano and just writing some little lyrics, and from then on I got really into it, and I'm like, this is it. But first, let's start off since I was little. Here we go. Flashback. Ever since I was little, I've always been the one that is always singing, always dancing, always going up. Like, I've always been that kid. You can imagine me walking around like, what's up? Like, that's really how I was. And I'm still that way today. I have loved performing ever since I was very little, and it's just been something that I was born for this. This is my calling. This is who I am. I was put on this planet to entertain, and here I am. Whenever I was little, I originally didn't even think of musical theater. I didn't even think of choir. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to do something in front of people. So I did every sport you can think of. I tried everything. I really did. Seriously did. I really seriously did. I did bowling. That should say enough. I literally have my own ball with my name. I can't do this. Every sport I did, I seriously loved, and it was very fun, and just, I love sports. I'm an active person, and I really thought that every single one I did was it. Like, I really thought that whenever I did archery, I'm like, I am gonna be an Olympic archer. Like, I really thought. Nothing really ever just stuck with me. Nothing was just like, oh my gosh, like my heart, da-dum, da-dum. Archery came close. Archery came really close. And I did soccer for 4 years, and I've been dancing since 2008. And my aunt's dance studio, Dancing Bluebonnets. I have been dancing since a very young age. I was on a competitive dance team, loved it. You know, in 5th grade, whenever like you have to pick a elective or something, you have to pick like an elective. Music was a thing. I saw a quartet of saxophones playing September, and it moved me to tears. And I begged my parents for me to be in a band. Can you imagine me as a band member? Like, can you I was so moved by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I really thought. And then my mom said, no, I've seen you sing in the car. Specifically, Feliz Navidad. Every single time that song came on in the car, I don't know what it was, but that moved my soul. And I would literally, like, growl. I would sing it so full out in the back seat of the car. And so my mom was like, you need to be in choir. Like, you need to be a singer. I hear it. I hear you're a singer. And so I joined. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I want to play saxophone. I joined choir. The spark. So from then on, I realized, like, whoa, hey, I'm kind of good at this. I kind of love this. Hey, I kind of like this. It became my life. And I didn't even know, and my parents didn't even know, that the school I went to, the choir, did musical theater shows. When I tell you, I literally auditioned for every single role. I'm not kidding. I literally, every single time, the teacher would be like, who's auditioning for this? Who's auditioning for this? No. Me. I'm auditioning for every single role, and I don't really care who I get because I just want to do this. I started being like, okay, I kind of really like this one, and it was a minor character. It was such a minor character, literally like 1 or 2 scenes. And what's funny is that I really wanted that character. But I literally got the lead, my very first musical ever. Didn't even know what it was. Auditioned, sang, acted, did everything. I didn't even have training. I just did it and I got the lead. And from then on, I literally cried the first time that we finished the show and I came back home. I had bought, because I got way too into this. I got way too into it. I bought the whole soundtrack on my phone. Pure Imagination started playing. Oh, by the way, it was Willy Wonka Jr. And I was Willy Wonka. When I tell you, I loved Willy Wonka so much. I legit, after the show, I came home. I was getting out of my, like, tights and everything. I still have the outfit, and I still love that outfit. I love playing Willy Wonka. I turned on the instrumental for Pure Imagination and just sat there, like, as soon as I got home. You know, I wanted to last forever. So here I am. And ever since then, I have just, this is me. This is who I am, and I've always been, but I didn't know. So I found out through Willy Wonka. After that, I started getting very, very into musical theater. I started studying Judy Garland, and I just, in general, just started like watching the classics like West Side Story, Carousel, Easter Parade. Even though those aren't like musicals, they're movie musicals, but I would watch like the Golden Ages stuff, and I would study that day by day. I had no pop music on my tablet. We did not have phones back then. I know, right? Whoa. I had a Nexus 7 tablet. I still have it, but I had all musical theater. Shrek the Musical, Seussical the Musical. When I tell you, after I did that first musical show, I literally couldn't get enough of it. I did show after show after show. There was one year I did 4 different musicals in one year with, I forgot how many shows each, but it was like 4 or 5 shows, 3 for each one. I legit could not get enough. I could not get enough of the feeling backstage in the black box, just waiting to go on stage, getting ready for the call, waiting for the stage director, I forgot her name, stage manager, to come in and be like, okay, we need these people, come backstage, and just waiting in the wings, and then just, like, there's something special about that. And now every single time I wear tights, I'm like, I'm about to go on stage. Every single time I smell hairspray, I'm either at a dance competition doing competitive dance, or I'm about to perform Sour Kangaroo. Twas a sour kangaroo. Something stupid, something crazy. Oh, by the way, I love characters that are out there. I love characters that I'm wearing the biggest headpiece possible, the one in full rainbow holographic, like shoes this big, like just anything crazy over the top. I love it. I eat it up. So I dress like this every day. You can see why now. Talking a little bit more about my music, my original music. I started writing music because I got inspired. I don't know what inspired me. I think this was after I had done musical theater shows like that, and I was kind of at a little bit of a break from musical theater shows, like doing 4 shows, entire musicals a year, and I was starting to focus more on school because school is a big priority for me. I started writing my own music, and I started just being like, writing in a little journal, and I started looking at the piano and being like, C, A, B, like playing random notes, like F, C, D, like C, D. And then I started taking it more seriously, and I started not really focusing on musical theater as much, but that's still my biggest passion. I started to kind of like focus more on a goal of being a pop star, because I didn't even think of that. I was thinking in my head, I'm gonna be on Broadway. I'm gonna be the next Judy Garland. I'm gonna be the next Barbara Streisand. Like, I wasn't thinking I'm gonna be the next Lady Gaga, I was thinking Lady Gaga is like, or the next Hannah Montana. Oh, I need to show you guys something. So, a little like small fun fact, I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. My entire room was Hannah Montana. I was part of Miley's world. I was Hannah Montana. And there's a little bit of a thing though. With this, I found a poster from my old room of Hannah Montana. This one. And I saw something was written on it. And so I looked closely. And it says Hannah Montana, right? Like, I drew all over it because I was a big fan. And then below it, Maeve's the greatest girl in the world. At the age of 6 or 5, I thought I was better than Hannah Montana. That blew my mind because I forgot that happened. That's another, you understand me. You get it? you get the comparison. When I started being like, I'm gonna be a pop star, I'm gonna perform on stage and travel the world, I started, like recording myself on my phone, singing simple chords, singing simple melodies. One time I was at a vocal lesson because I took those a lot. And my teacher had an app thing open on his computer called GarageBand. So I was like, what's that? Because I want to be a pop star. What's that? So he told me what it was. I got it on my phone. I started playing around on my phone with different, like, already pre-made loops and stuff. And I would just make songs. I would just do what I loved. I just made stuff because I'm creative. That's what I do. And it got so, like, I was so into it. I was so into making songs on my phone. And something popped up whenever I was in 8th grade. It was Frost School of Music at University of Miami's camp for summer. You could go to the University of Miami, Frost School of Music, and take classes on how to do things. And I saw that they had one for making music online, digital music making and stuff. And they also had a lot of, like, vocal classes and theater things. And so I was like, theater. And then on top of it, I'm like, oh, they have everything. And so I went, very, very, very happy. Very, very happy. That is my dream school, University of Miami, Frost School of Music. You'll see me wearing that university clothing a lot. I went there and they immediately were like, okay, this. And for the next few, like, days or whatever, because it was a multiple week thing, we had different classes that we went to. Like, we were actually going to school there. It was so cool. And one of the classes was this room full of huge Mac computers. I'd never used a Mac before in my entire life, so I looked really dumb. So I was like, where's the on button? Where do I turn it on? Where's the button? And everyone kept making, like, the whoa, like, whenever you turn on a Mac, and I was just like, where's the button? I learned how to use Logic Pro X, and that changed my life. As I left, I started to make my own music. Like, for a while I was just using old loops, and, you know, like, I made some pretty good songs from those loops, and I would sing over them, and I would make it my own and stuff like that. But then as I got older, I started playing actual notes and coming up with things on my own. Yay! I decided to start college at the age of 15, 16. I forgot exactly how old I was, but definitely teenager. So I started college whenever I was a teenager for music. I would take choir, I would take, like, a studio class, like master classes and stuff like that. And I would perform, like, Vivaldi, Handel, all that stuff. And it was amazing. And it taught me how to actually learn music. Now I actually know how to play a piano, and I actually know how to read sheet music. And it was very fun for me. Even though going to college doesn't seem fun for a lot of people, I thought it was very fun. I got to show up in all of my outfits every day and do what I love most, singing and performing. Since then, I've done a lot of things. I started a band. I was a drummer. I have made an entire album of, like, 7 songs, 8 songs, and they're ready to release. They are ready right now. But I am a perfectionist, and I keep coming back to them being like, that is slightly off. That is slightly off tempo. That is slightly off key. That is, like, just little itty bitty stuff. Teeny squeeny stuff. I have been working every single day to my goal of being a worldwide entertainer, pop star thingy. And I have even started working out and singing at the same time. I will run the track and sing. Like, I am stretching every single day. I'm eating healthier. I'm really ready for this. And here I am. I can play multiple instruments, by the way. I can play guitar, I can play drums, I can play piano, I can sing, and I'm thinking about learning violin, which will take me only a week. Since I know guitar, I can kind of learn bass, and just in general, I can learn basically every instrument. My favorite genres to sing are pop, musical theater, jazz, I do enjoy rock. I do enjoy singing rock. I haven't done a lot of rock singing, but I know I can do it. And I know it sounds fun to do like growls and stuff. I can do classical. I am learning opera. My best ones are jazz, pop, and musical theater. I'm still learning opera. The dance styles I can do is jazz, tap, contemporary, hip hop, post, and just I don't even know what my what do you classify like Vocaloid dances? I can do voice acting, on-screen acting, musical theater, and plays. Anything else you can think of. I'm trying to get more flexible right now. I have been stretching literally for almost a whole year, every single day. I'm not exaggerating. I can do the splits. I am learning how to do a back bend. Basically, I'm learning acrobatics. I am practicing perfect pitch every single day. I know how to ride a motorcycle. That is my preferred port of transportation. I can't really see myself driving a car. My favorite color is peach, as you can tell. Favorite number is 9 because cloud 9, and it is such a cool number. What am I doing? I am really into anime. I am really into SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob so much. I feel like I'm a mix of SpongeBob and Patrick because I'm like, you know, like, hey, what's up, hey? But I'm also like, hi. My favorite drink is Peach Crush, not sponsored. And I really like smoothies. I make my own. You want to make my own smoothie? It's so simple. What? I have performed at conventions in cosplay, and I've actually sang too. I did dancing, singing, acting, because whenever I go to cons and I'm in cosplay, I'm gonna tell you something. I literally am that character. I do not break character until I am in the hotel, and even then I'm still in character. It is a wild experience. To those who have met me at a con, you probably heard me talk like this, or even higher. I very much apologize. I was in character. Whenever I'm in character, it's kind of hard for me to like get out of it, especially whenever I'm at a con, because I'm an actor and I know how to stay in a role for a very long time. And whenever I get in cosplay, it reminds me of being in musical theater, and it reminds me a lot of how I have to stay in character on stage. And I feel like every time I get in character, I have to perform as them. So I apologize. So many people have come up to me while I'm at cons because I talk way up here. I talk even up here sometimes. And they'll be like, is that your real voice? I'm so deep in the character, dude. I go, yeah. I get so into the character, yo. If you hire me as a professional cosplayer for your convention, I will literally not break character. Even if I'm, where's my water bottle? Even if I'm literally drinking a Coke or a smoothie, I'll be in character. I will stay in character. That reminds me, I actually got an opportunity to be Peter Pan at the Disney store in the mall. It was really fun, but it made me cry like a baby because I was Peter Pan. And dude, I cannot tell you how much I love Peter Pan. Dude, I cannot tell you how much I love Peter Pan. Dude, I've always wanted to be Peter Pan since I was little. I dressed up as him. I wanted to be him. I wanted to date him. I legit was like in character the whole time while I was there. Showed up, walked through the mall, like, you know, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. I was really finna crow. My gosh. There was this one moment where, and I was fine the whole day. I was there for hours. My feet killed me. But there was this one moment where this girl in a wheelchair with her family approached me. I stay in character no matter what. Even if it's something that touches my heart a lot, I will not break. And this girl, oh my gosh, dude. This girl in this wheelchair looked at me and I was like, do you want some fairy dust? Kind of like, imagine me in character. I'm not going to get in character right now because I'm getting too into it. But I was like, do you want some fairy dust? And she was like, can it make me fly? Yes. Yes. You ever seen Peter Pan cry? When I tell you. But anyway, I can do a whole story time on my time in the mall as Peter Pan. It's ridiculous. I can't even. I play video games a lot. I'm a gamer. I do a lot of, I don't play really shooter games. I do enjoy them though. I played Halo. I have played Destiny. I've played Black Ops. But I mainly play Mario Kart. You cannot beat me in Mario Kart. Listen, I have all of the trophies with 3 stars. Every single game. I've been playing Mario Kart. I've been playing video games and just in general being around technology since I was 1. My parents put me on the computer at a very young age. And so I just always loved like technology. And so we had a Nintendo 64 and I played Mario Kart since then. I play Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Splatoon 2, my baby. By the way, I'm not copying her, but my shawty a little baddie. Whenever I am singing, I am often compared to Judy Garland and Ella Fitzgerald. The main one I'm compared to, though, is Judy Garland, because, I don't know, it's just ever since I started voice lessons and stuff, my teachers would be like, stop copying, stop trying to sound like her. And I would be like, but I'm not. And it was weird. Same thing with Ella. I literally had a moment in class whenever my teacher was like, you're trying to imitate her. And I'm like, but obviously I still have my own style. It's just whenever I sing those genres. I can mimic sound very well. This probably does not help what I just said before, but I am very good at mimicking something. If someone does something or talks a certain way, like if somebody's talking to me with a British accent, 5 out of 10 times I'll start talking in the same accent and they'll be like, huh? Just be like, oh, I'm sorry. I imitate it. If I watch a YouTuber and they have like a certain like saying or something, catch me saying it 24/7. Like I would say like love that like 24/7 or bodied. I still say that. Basically, the things you need to know about me the most are, and you probably figured this out really fast, I'm a fashionista. I'm not gonna say I'm a prima donna because I am actually very sweet whenever I work with other people, and I'm very like considerate and kind, and I'm, if I'm working on stage and the people doing the lights and stuff look like they're really tired, I'll give them water and stuff like that. I'm not like a diva. Like I'm not mean to people, but I am sassy. I am sassy in a good way, not in like you're ugly kind of thing. Like I'm talking about like work like I'm basically a drag queen, but a biological woman. Like I can't describe it. I mean, I really can't explain this. When I'm on stage, I'm unstoppable. When I am in costume, I'm unstoppable. I am just so, the stage is my home. The stage is my home. Just performing. Oh. I love it. But just when I'm in character and I'm on stage and I'm dancing and singing and performing, it's not just for me. I'm not performing for myself. I'm performing just solely for the purpose of others to be entertained, to smile, to laugh, to look at me and like make fun of me, and because I don't care. When I'm performing, if I'm this stupid, if I look stupid, I do not care. As long as you are happy and laughing, I'm fine with that. I'm a comedian. That's what I love to do. I love to make people laugh. You'll often hear me joking 24/7, and all this information is really just scraping the top. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, body that subscribe button and body the like button. If you want me to do a specific video, comment that below. I do read them. If you have not already, also follow me on Instagram and my Twitter. My Twitter is kind of more of a place because whenever I'm meditating on my blanket, I go on Twitter. So you'll see a lot of like, I was brought to this world for a reason. I just want to hold everyone. Like, it's very much that because I'm one with God. My Instagram, I'm very much like you know, getting like feeling my outfit, feeling my look, or just sharing political things. I'm also very political. I forgot to mention that. I'm pro peace. That was good. I'm pro love, pro peace, pro just pro happiness. That's what I am. That was slick. Ooh. Thank you so much for watching. Asanzuri.